parents, as we're working with our minis, it's fun to take them on an adventure in everything that we do. So a couple stretches that I'd like to work with you today, and we will make them interesting and fun in an interactive class style that we would normally do here in the studio. The first is a forward fold stretch. So the focus is getting our sit bones nice and tall underneath our body, pulling up through our posture, and then pressing our knees into the ground. A lot of times we'll try to get the girls to wiggle it out, and then think of gluing the back of their knees into the ground so there's no bridge there for anyone to go under. Okay, and then as dancers, we always want to point from our ankles all the way through our toes. For our minis, we sing a song. So unfortunately, I'm not a singer, so please bear with me, but we pull out our spiders and we do the itsy bitsy spider. So we sing the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. We try to reach all the way past our toes. Up came the sun. Try to sit up nice and tall. And when we do washed, we're gonna bring our nose to our legs and bring our arms behind us and try to stretch as far down towards our legs as we can. And wash the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. And then we have them hold there as long as they can, and then we wiggle it out. So that's a really fun stretch that we can do as a family and sing and put our feet together. Another one, you can do bubblegum in a dish. And when you're playing bubblegum, they have to sit like this, if possible, and to reach for the other people's toes so that we can play the game. Or have them hold here in this position as we're going around touching toes. So those are a couple good stretches for hamstrings all the way through their calves and up to their lower back. So forward fold stretches. Next we'll move into a butterfly stretch. So this is a good hip opening stretch for dancers, and it will work their turnout. And we want to start working on our turnout at a very young age, because when they start taking ballet class, they're going to use their natural turnout as much as possible when they first start learning, because it's really pretty tricky to really get into the deep hip rotators and really learn how to use your turnout as you get older. So the more we can stretch and work that turnout as they are young, the better their turnout will be as they start taking ballet at an older age. So we like to, again, get right on those sit bones, pull our posture nice and tall, and then the goal is to push our knees away towards the floor. So one thing that we like to do in our classes is put them in this stretch and then make them hold it, and the way that we can hold it is to distract them with other things. So we talk about butterflies. Dancers love butterflies, and we love to think about how beautiful they are and what colors they are and where they would travel. So one thing that we'll do in class is we can do one leg at a time. So we can look at this side of our leg and say, what color is your wing? What does it look like? Tell me about it. Does it have sparkles? Does it have diamonds? And we'll say, look at the other side. Oh wow, look at this side. What does this side of my wing look like? And we can kind of just have fun with colors and sparkles and diamonds and rhinestones and all of those things. Then we can change the subject and say, okay, where are we gonna fly to today? And then you get in your flying position, and we wanna think of the knees are going down as the body's reaching long forward. Right, try to get that head past those toes. Then we'll talk about where we would fly if we could go anywhere in the world, and how awesome and what we would do there when we get there. So we're ducking and pressing our wings to go as fast as we can to get to our favorite spot as a butterfly. And hopefully that will help at least get them stretching a little bit in the turnout position. Next, we have a straddle position. So our legs are in second position, almost to the middle splits, but our hips are rotating so that we're sitting on our bum. And we push our hips forward as much as we can, and then we want to try to, again, push those knees into the floor so there's no space for spiders or creepy crawlers to get under our legs. So we're going to push our knees down, We're gonna point our toes all the way through to the pinky, rotate into the floor, and then sit up nice and tall with good posture. One thing we like to do with the dancers here in the studio is we can bake something. So we'll say, okay, today we're gonna bake a cake. Maybe it's somebody's birthday coming up, so we'll bake a cake and we'll say, what are our ingredients? Here's our bowl, okay? So we're gonna reach out, we're gonna get our nice bowl, and then we're gonna put our ingredients in our bowl. So we're feeling that stretch as we lengthen forward, and then we're gonna stir it up. Now, as we stir it, we wanna try to get big rotations in circles so that we're coming past one leg, through the center, all the way to the other side. And make sure we're stirring up all of the ingredients in a big, huge bowl, because everyone has put in their ingredients. Everyone in the family or in your quarantine accepted list. So we're here stirring it up, and then we build our cake, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. When we put it in the oven, we're gonna push our arms as far away from our body as we can. Lengthen our belly, lengthen our neck, and then hold it in our oven. Try to get them to hold it for about 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, and then when the timer goes, we make an alarm, beep, 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 we bring it out, and then you can go to a frog position to put your decorations on your cake. So we'll come to our belly. This is another really great turnout stretch. So we're coming to our belly. We're bringing our feet together in the back, and we're trying to reach our heels into the floor, opening those knees as much as possible. And then here the dancers can have fun. We can put frosting on our cake, and we can put sparkles on our cake, or dancers or ballerinas, or we can decorate it however we choose. But then again, we're sitting in a stretch, taking their mind off of the stretch and really focusing on them interacting with creativity and ways of thinking that, okay? Those are some really great stretches that our minis can be doing at home just to keep their flexibility, and hope to see you all soon.